We begin with breaking news in San Francisco, where more than 100,000 PG&E customers are in the dark as crews struggle to find and fix a massive power outage, coming as holiday travelers and revelers descend on the city.
The power outage caused widespread disruptions, whether you were shopping or maybe hoping to catch a show. Some people made the best of it and headed to where the lights were still on. We continue now with our coverage with ABC 7 reporter Tara Campbell.
Much of the city left in the dark Saturday in wake of a massive power outage in San Francisco. Traffic lights out and residents waiting.
We decided to just throw on our shoes, hit the streets, maybe try to find a bite to eat. But yeah, this is crazy. We've never seen it like this before.
The fire department responding to at least 30 calls of people trapped in stalled elevators.
Our truck companies are going around basically trying to get the elevators back open to allow people to get out of the stuck elevators.
BART crews busy while the Powell and Civic Center stations were closed. Businesses also closed and events disrupted. At the Orpheum, Moulin Rouge canceled.
It was a little scary finding parking, and we walked down here and it's just been dark.
People retreating to Union Square where the lights still were on, along with the holiday festivities.
Hey YouTube world, Harvest is Plenty. Thanks for stopping by to check out the video. So today is early in the morning, Monday, December 22nd, 2025. And I completed this video yesterday, but I decided to re-edit it and put it back up. Now, some of you may have heard and some of you probably haven't heard, but the city of San Francisco went dark. And a good thing for them is that it was only part of the city and not the whole city. But the usual things happened, like gas stations stopped pumping gas. ATMs went down. A lot of stores switched from use of credit cards and debit cards to cash only. You've seen that the robo-taxis, they stopped working. They just stalled out. And it's the normal thing that happens when power goes out in cities and towns and things like that. The question is, are you ready for when it comes to you? And I know some of you have survived blackouts or, power outages during storms and hurricanes and tornadoes and ice storms for a couple days, for a week or 2 weeks or even longer. Here's the question. What happens when not only your city or your town goes black, but your entire state goes black, and all the surrounding states of your state goes black? And not just for 2 weeks, but for a month, 30 days. What will you do? And I've always talked about this, preached about this, warned about this. What will you do? What happens when people in your neighborhood or people outside of your neighborhood start behaving badly because they don't have any food, they don't have any medicine? What do you do? Do you have enough water stored? Do you have enough food stored? Do you have the ability to plant your own food? Do you have heirloom seeds? Do you have a security plan? Do you even know your neighbors? I always talk about know your neighbors because there's strength in numbers. I know people who stocked up on a whole bunch of guns. I have friends who've done that, but they don't know their neighbors. And they think that they're going to stand outside with their Benelli shotgun. I have a Benelli shotgun. And you're going to have a gunfight against maybe 8, 9, 10 people. No, you're outmanned. You're outgunned. You're probably going to die. So make sure you know your neighbors. And your neighbors don't have to be your best friend. Just get on some type of speaking relationship to them. See them in the morning. Hey, good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Happy holidays to you, just speak to them. Because one day you may need your neighbors. You just never know. You can never say never. What about medicine? There's a lot of people who are taking some type of medication for a multitude of things, from high blood pressure to antidepressants to bipolar stuff, for cancer, insulin. I mean, you know, the list goes on. Do you have any type of medicine stored away for a rainy day or a bad day or a blackout day? You need to think about these things. Do you have a communication plan? How do you communicate to the outside world if you need help? Because remember, 911 systems also go down as well. What about communicating to your loved ones who are out of town? Do you guys have some type of plan in place? What if you have to bug out and travel? Do you know how to get from point A to point B? Most people only rely on GPS. If you take the GPS system away from them, they don't know how to get anywhere. They're directionally challenged. Start learning to drive around town without using GPS. There's a lot of things that you can prepare for. What happens if the grid goes down in the dead of winter? Do you have something to keep you warm and to keep your family warm? If it goes down in the dead of summer and it's 100+ degrees outside, can you stay cool? It's best to prepare now for these things before it happens. But I'll be back with more content. I love you guys, and may the Lord continue to bless you and your family.
We all know, but still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack.